Hi everyone, and welcome to this introduction to web design course. We are going to be learning how to write HTML, and this is the language for building web pages. Now there are many ways to build web pages, and you could use a website builder like Dreamweaver or Wix or something like that, but I firmly recommend that before you start doing any of that stuff, you learn the basics of HTML. And when you become an HTML expert, it will give you great power in the future to create your own cool web designs, even if you want to go and start using Dreamweaver or that kind of thing. So we live in the age of the internet. There are so many great resources out there, and one of them that I like is w3schools.com. And if you come to the menu bar here, you'll see Learn HTML, and this is where I started when I was messing around with HTML. The latest version of HTML, which stands for Hypertext Markup Language, by the way, is version number 5. So we're going to be learning HTML5. To help us practice writing HTML, we will be using a text editor. And the text editor that I love to use is, I'm just going to search here for Notepad. Beautiful. Now if you don't have Notepad++ on your computer, I fully recommend downloading it. It really is cool. And what you'll be doing is going to file, save as. So let's just find a project area. I'm just going to very quickly find a project area. Do I have a web design folder? I must have a web design folder somewhere. Web design. Let's make a new folder here called new projects. New project. And I'm going to save this file not as a text file. No. I'm going to save it as an HTML file. And I'm not going to call it new 0. I'm going to call it, what shall I call it? My first page. And this is going to be an HTML file. Brilliant. Now let's go back to w3schools.com. HTML is easy to learn. Wow, you will enjoy it. Okay, I hope so. Here we've got an example of the very basic layout for a web page. So what I'm going to do, if I can, I'm going to copy that, Control-C, go back to Notepad++, Control-V. Yes, it let me just copy and paste it. Kind of cheating a little bit. You should really get used to typing code, but we'll get there eventually. Now let me explain what this means. This line of code here tells the web browser that we're going to be using HTML5. This tag here, HTML, is our web page. This is where all of our web page information is going to go. Notice that it opens here and it closes here. This is /HTML. Within the HTML tags, we have a head section and we have a body section. And within the head section, we have a title section. So I'm just going to get rid of all this stuff, and I'm just going to type it out again to show you that I know what I'm doing. And you should be able to do this too as this course goes by. So this is doctype HTML. Then we start our HTML tag, and let's close the HTML tag, open it and close it. This is a partnership. Okay? Inside the HTML tag we have a head section, and the head section will also close. So there's the head section. After the head section we have a body section. And in the head section we have a title section, and it opens and closes as well. And what's the title of my web page? My web page. This is the title of my web page. Okay? And that's within the head section of the design. So if I save that and run it, in Google Chrome, can you see that? Let's get rid of some of this junk. Don't want to close that. Is this gonna? I just want that to. Yeah, that's better. Can you see this? This has a title. My web page. That's where the title goes. Now the body is empty because there's nothing inside the body. So let's put some text into the body. Welcome to my web page. Notice this text is inside the body. So I'm going to save that and go back to my web browser and refresh the page, my web page. Refresh. Welcome to my web page. Now let's go back to W3 Schools. I closed it, didn't I? w3schools.com. Learn HTML. We've got all these chapters here that you can look at to figure out how to create a web page. And I recommend just going through them step by step and seeing if you can figure out each element. It'll take time, but it is extremely useful. Okay? So for example, here we've got doc.html, open the HTML tag, close the HTML tag. There's no head for some reason in this one, but there is a body. It opens there and it closes there. And within the body we now have content. And they're using tags. Okay? Let's see if they've got tags. So we've got an H1 tag, open it and close it. H2, H3. In fact, let's just take that, copy it, go back to Notepad++, into the body, stay inside the body. We'll paste that in, just tab it across so we can see what's in the body. So the body contains this stuff. And I can see that because of the way I'm tabbing across. I can quickly see what's in the body. Much easier than if we do this. It's not so easy to see where things are. And if we save that and refresh our web page, we can kind of see what's going on. So that's a very quick way for you to get started. Get a text editor. Notepad is okay. I recommend Notepad++. And get into W3 Schools and see if you can start figuring out how to make a web page.